All right, let me start this up. Let me start this. Let me start this. Sorry, people, about this thing. Let me start this. Snap. Is it working? All right, I'm live now. All right, let me break this down. Let me do this. Sorry, guys, about this. I'm trying to get this thing going. All right, let me break this down. Let me do this. All right, this is muted now. It's muted. It's muted. All right, let me get this avatar going. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, let me get this going. All right, this is another stream. What up, YouTube? This your boy Goku. This your boy Goku. This your boy Goku Ultra Instinct, aka Goku Master Ultra Instinct, aka Goku MGTOW Monk. And this stream is a little something fresh, new come to my head. I like to do these random streams, random through the day, whatever, and I just run my thoughts. And I really want to address something that's been on my mind lately. I've been watching a lot of YouTube, videos. And I came across two videos I really want to do the stream about with self-improvement and MGTOW and everything, and nothing negative, but just wants to talk about this stuff for all time. And one of the videos I came across, it was Jonathan Sharp. I know you guys thinking, why you red pill? Why you watching that shit? I watch it just to get to see what the other side's coming from a little bit. So there's this video of Kevin Samuels and Donovan Sharp. And they, the typical same blue pill blue bullshit about men that they don't want to word. They want to take the lazy way out. Men just rather take the cheap way out of it. But this could be a video just towards those two, but it's not not just dressing those two. But I'm gonna address what they said in those videos. And there's another video I talk about with Craig. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Nothing against you, brother. But I was watching a video just a minute ago called Ask Coach Greg Adams. He was talking about a guy who sent him an email, and he was talking about MGTOW, and he just answered MGTOW, whatever, and started watching some of Coach Greg content. And I'm getting so fucking tired of this shit. What a mortify. And it's something I'm about to bring this up, and I'm about to drive this point fucking home. I'm really getting tired of this stupid shit when it comes to this stuff right now. And some people, I'm getting real pissed off at this shit. So I'm about to go in on this one because I'm really getting pissed off at it. I'm older now, so I'm trying to, think calmly and everything else, but I'm still no filters, by the way, formerly no filter, but still no filter. So I'm still going to just tell the fucking truth and how I fucking feel about this stuff. And I really want to drive this point home because I think that we're missing the fucking point here. When I think of MGTOW, men going their own way. Everybody has their own choice of becoming their own way. Some guys avoid women, some don't. Some date, some do. Some pump and dump. I don't pump and dump because they're just me personally. I'm MGTOW Monk. I'm past that civilized bullshit. I'm gonna address a guy. It was an email that sent Coach Greg Adams in a video I was just watching a minute ago. And he was talking about MGTOW men. And I don't know what it is about new guys entering MGTOW. They got this blue pill way of thinking oh, you're a guy, you can't go your own way if you never had it. If you never had a good thing with women, if you struggle getting girls or get women, whatever. And I'm so sick and fucking tired of this point being made because I feel and I'm also going to address the Kevin saying Don Sharp video as well in the stream as well. But what I'm so tired of, and I really think this needs to be talked about, is the problem I have with this argument about that, you can't go red pill if you get rejected by females, or you can't go red pill, what I'm saying, if you have very few experience with females. And I think that's a crock of bullshit, because in general, to me, it's like, you ain't got one thing. I'm gonna use this as a sole prime example to explain my talking points. Okay. How many people in this room, Mortify or whatever, whoever's watching this stream, Mortify you, whatever, like, name how many times where, okay, you have a family member, mother, father, whatever, they have cancer, right? And your father was a smoker, right? And I'm using this as a sole prime example. When I grew up as a kid, my dad was a smoker. He been smoking ever since the age of 14 before he passed of colon cancer, right? My dad always told me and my sister to stay away from cigarettes. I'm using this as a sole prime example. People are still going to address the stream. And he says, don't smoke. Now, I never saw the effects of it until I saw him in the hospital, lungs so damn black, the damn his lungs covered, his lungs so black it covered the picture of I can barely see his lungs, right? Dies of colon cancer, right? It went untested, unknown for years, right? Still would have lived, right? Now, even though I don't have cancer, I learned from that situation saying this, I don't want to ever end up like my pops. Rest in peace to you, Dad. I miss you. But my point is, my dad had cancer. I don't have cancer. So you mean to tell me if I don't have cancer, I can't resonate with that idea, or I can't learn from that experience? See, this is the problem with this dumbass argument in new guys when people come into MGTOW. They have this false preconceived notion that every MGTOW for some reason just hate women or hate men, hate women, and it's not even the fucking case. And the problem I have with this dumb ass argument, I don't know what it is about guys when some guys first into MGTOW, not you guys in the stream or whatever, not like some of the hardcore MGTOW guys that's been MGTOW since day one. But the problem I have with this, it's like everybody has a stupid preconceived notion like that you have to have this, you have to have this experience with women when you never got rejected or whatever. And for me, I'm also gonna do a stream on rejection as well, because I think that shit needs to be talked about too. Because for some reason, people act like rejection, like men don't get burned. And I think that, like you said before, a lot of men become MGTOW because of either A, they saw their brother, their father, their brother, father, their cousin, a friend. They saw a friend get good divorce rate. You know what I'm saying? They saw a guy get divorce rate, get his kids taken away. They've been through family court. So you mean to tell me, and I'm gonna use somebody that got logic that was emailing Coach Greg Adams. The question is, okay, so since you feel that way, so you mean to tell me for all the men that seen their brothers, fathers, cousins, friends go through family court, you mean to tell me they can't learn from that situation? That they gotta reproduce and have an offspring just so they can learn their fucking lesson? That shit sounds so fucking stupid. I don't understand how fucking repetitive that bullshit is, bro. And the problem I have with this, and I really want to drive this point home, bro. Fuck you to the people that sit here and want to shame another dude, because most guys like me, I checked out a long time ago. I went up 2017, I had sex 2 times and went back to that shit. And yes, I didn't have it. Yes, I'll be honest with you. Yes, I didn't have the best experience with coming to women. I was a motherfucker. I'm socially awkward dude. But you know what? The difference between me, shot. Rest in peace, Renegade #1, bro. What he said the best. Embrace that shit, bro. People acting like, I often say people think that because, if you don't have it easy with women, or you never had it easy with women, they people often want to negate your responsibility, saying these guys have the right to be angry. Yeah, but it's like that's not the fucking point. The point is, it's called going your own way. Everybody has a different perspective of what going their own way means. And to address another video, and that was to address that video. But the real thing I want to address in this stream is called the lie about self improvement. Now, I just got done watching Fight Club yesterday. So Fight Club is my favorite movies of all time. Love that fucking movie. Tyler is one of my favorite characters. One of the favorite fictional as far as like in a real world sense, as far as the philosophy of self improvement, because I think it's all bullshit in my personal fucking opinion. I'm all for self improvement for yourself, But whatever. So I was watching a video a couple of days ago with Kevin Samuels and Donovan Sharp, and I'm pretty sure you guys seen the video. Everybody's, especially black dudes, it's also some of these black dudes that just love Kevin Samuels for some reason. And I'm watching this dude on the street, him and Jonathan Sharp talking about MGTOW. They don't say MGTOW in name, but it was kind of saying, well, these guys they just take the red. A lot of these guys take the red pill, which we all know is MGTOW, and they don't say it. And they just say red pill. And they say, oh, these guys want to put the work in. They don't want to self-improve. If you want to get a goal accomplished, you do all this crazy shit. And I'm really getting tired of this whole notion, the fact that self-improvement is a big bold-faced lie. Because the thing to me, and this is my thing with self-improvement, if you want to self-improve for yourself, like if you want to work out, like I recently just found out I have diabetes. So for me, I'm going to the gym, walking, ride bikes and stuff like that, and sometimes getting up. So I'm taking my health seriously. I'm self-improving so I can live longer, right? So self-improvement on that point is good. But you're doing it for bitches, what's the difference, right? Kevin is purple pill, bro. And that's my thing with like, I saw that video, and I had no problem against Kevin, man. Do what the fuck you want to do. You got idiot dudes following you, worshiping, man. He's purple pill. I think Kevin saying was, and I'm watching that video, kind of steamed up a little bit. It's like, dude, you don't fucking get it. And I'm sitting here watching Donovan Sharp. We all know how he feels about MGTOW, so fuck him. Personally, I don't like PUAs, period. I despise PUAs with a fucking passion. I can't stand motherfucking PUAs. I feel like they are they should be shot and arrested for treason. Well, they should no, I'm not gonna say that extreme shot. What I'm saying is they need to be arrested for treason. How they go into it. Yes, he your diamond does a dating coach type, just like Allen Roger Curry, beta male strategies, and many others. Yeah, it's the truth, man. It's like, yo, I'm watching this fucking stream. I'm hearing both him and Donaldson Sharp go at this talking about self-improvement, that men don't want to put the work in. And I want to say this to Donaldson Sharp and Kevin Samuels. Fuck you, man. I can't stand you bitch ass purple pill, blue pill dudes, shaming dudes, because most dudes are saying fuck the shit, checking the fuck out. And I don't know what it is about MGTOW that people just got this fucking hate for this philosophy. It's a philosophy. It's not a code. We're not an organization. We are a bunch of men who just said, fuck this shit. We're checking out. We're fucking done. And I want to say, fuck self-improvement. And to quote Tyler Durden, you are not your fucking khakis. You are not your fucking wallet. And the things you own end up owning you. And I'm getting so fucking tired, bro, when I see these stupid ass date coaches, which is, I'm starting to see past that motherfucker too, bro. And I'm starting to see past this idiocy, this whole point of like this idea, the fucking fact that you self-improve. If you self-improve for women, that's not self-improvement. You doing it to get females, dude. Like, to me, one thing about MGTOW, when I first took the red pill in 2012, 2013-ish, and when I took that red pill, I tell you fucking flat out, when I took that shit, bro, it woke me the fuck up. I'm pretty sure like you guys in the chat feel the way I feel the way I do. It's the truth, bro. Like when you wake up, man, and it's like, yo, that red pill wake you the fuck up, dude. You gotta understand, dude, it wakes you up. And I think a lot of these dudes who have this negative anti-hate towards MGTOW, they don't even understand it. I talk about, recently I talk about how one thing I learned about me. I had a couple of male friends and love friends of mine. I don't associate myself with them more because they blue pill as fuck. Cause I don't like, I can't be around that shit. Cause I mean, me, I'm a red pill dude, so I need to be around people that can kind of see one worldview. Like we disagree, but you know what I'm saying? Like I can't be around blue pill thinking people. That's just me personally. I talk about I had a friend of mine. He was going through a child support case, and he was sitting there going back and forth to family court, trying to fight to get custody of his daughter. And I'm sitting here, and this guy he's trying to tell me, like, you know what, man, you need to have a wife and a kid. You need to have a kid, man. It's a beautiful thing. I say, yes, I can go back and forth to child support court. Fuck that shit. And it's like, man, you better, man. You don't know what it feels. You can't say that you need them having kids. I'm like, bruh. I grew up in a 2-parent household, have major depression, diagnosed, I have major depression, dyslexia, speech impediments, and all kinds of shit, even though you can't tell it now, but speech impediments, major depression, I have all kinds of major issues. Why the fuck would I want to bring a kid into this world that had the same psychological issues that I have? And he sit there saying, you just, he red pill. He's like, oh, you just, what I'm saying, you've been burned. what woman hurt you? And it's like I responded to him like, why is that the go-to response to every? Why is the go-to response to every man, conservative, liberal, every man that seems to deal with females have that argument? It's like, oh, you hate women. It's like, yeah, but you're not addressing the talking points that men have. The idea when I say men have a valid fucking grievance, and to address my stream, the recent stream I did called the real truth about incels, I was talking about the problem, right? Everybody wants to say MGTOW is a bunch of people who just hate women, yeah, the self-improvement gurus and dating coaches type all harbors and all the same perimeters of hustling clueless men and selling a facade of image about themselves that isn't true. True, yeah, and it's like a lot of folks don't even understand my self-improvement. That shit is a fucking trap. Like that's why I fucking fuck with Fight Club. Is that I liked how Dern's worldview was like fuck self-improvement. The idea of self-improvement, you're doing it, and this is the lie about self-improvement. The self-improvement, they will always use self-improvement as get more money, work a certain job. But what's the fucking point of self-improvement when that even if you have all that, you still gotta do more? So what's the point of self-improvement for society when nothing you never do is gonna be enough? You can be a guy, drive a Mercedes-Benz, live in a 9-bedroom mega mansion, all the civilized shit, and guess what fucking happened? Nothing happens. Nothing happens beyond the process, right? You just be it's like you avoiding the rat race. Shout out to rest in peace Renegade #1. But like you said, it's like you're trapped in the maze and you keep going in the same direction. It's like at one point self-improvement for like these dating gurus, it's like you trying to get bitches, bro. Like I said in the previous stream I did, a couple of days ago, a week ago, or whatever. It's really you doing it for female validation. See, a lot of these dating coaches and these dating gurus don't want to tell you this stuff, and even the alpha male strategists, and I have nothing against these dudes. I can't stand dating coaches because they get on my fucking nerves. I get tired of that self-improvement bullshit. First of all, you ain't self-improvement, motherfucker. You bitch improvement. That's what we can call that shit from now on. Bitch improvement. The idea you doing it for a bitch. And I'm not no disrespect to females, but my point is like I'm tired of these dudes doing this shit because it seems like everybody wants to have this notion like MGTOW men and just these dudes like we are the only ones that go through it, right? And there's other channels I can name, but I don't want to start no drama with them either. So I'm just going to mention the points they bring up. But the sad part about self-improvement and the bullshit that it is, it's a big bold-faced lie. When they talk self-improvement, they talk about self-improvement for female validation. And I wish a lot of these dudes would just sit down and be honest about it, be honest, flat out honestly, and tell you about that shit. I wish they would just let me tell you that. Like, be honest and be honest about it. You self-improvement to get pussy. That's the fuck it is, man. And if you can admit to it, I don't even fucking wrong with you. But don't try to shame my MGTOW brothers and me. I love this community, bro. I love this philosophy. I love you guys in the chat. I love you and my motherfucking brothers. Black, white, I don't see fucking race. I don't fucking care. I'm past that racism shit. Me, I care about my fellow brothers. I care about my white brothers. I care about my black brothers. I care about my Mexican Latinos. I care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Spencer Kendall Williams. I don't understand. Are you saying that you don't have the contract of terms to justify going back to plantation? I'd rather take the loss and be better. I have the freedom I want. Yeah, I mean, for me, well, to address your point, I don't. Let me bring your point up again. I don't understand. Are you saying that you're not having the contract on your terms enough to justify going back to plantation? I'd rather take the loss and be better. I have the freedom. I have the freedom. I mean, but what I'm saying is like I'm not knocking people that do it. Look, my response is, and this is how I'm to address your point you just brought up. I mean, for me, this is just my personal opinion on dating coaches and self gurus. I fucking hate them. But to a point, especially if you live the polar opposite, like I said, I can accept difference of opinions here. I agree I don't agree with everything you said, but that's your opinion. And for me, I'm not crucify, be better for yourself, not for them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my point. It's like self-improvement to me is about proving yourself. Like I just said minutes ago, I have diabetes. It runs in my family. Diabetes that took many male members to female members out of my family. So for me, is now that I have it, I'm going to take it seriously, and I'm self-improving myself because I want to live more healthier. I'm not doing it for female validation, and that's my problem with the PUA and dating coach thing is that they hide behind, oh, you know, you work out, and the only thing I will 100% agree with PUA with is working out, but not for females, but for yourself because you want to live better. You know what I'm saying? So that's my point. And that's the only thing I can somewhat agree with. But the other shit, the fucking self-improvement, getting a certain car, working a certain job, fuck that shit. I'm a minimalist, you know? And the sad part is that we live now in a culture where people today just often think that, you know, when men have grievances, and this is also talking about men grievances, and for me, it's the same thing with that point. And it's that a lot of people today, when men have fucking grievances, we're told, shut the fuck up, you're complaining, you need to self-improve, you are losers. And I want to get rid of this word. We need to remove this word from our vocabulary, word broke. Why? Because it's bullshit. Here's the thing, you can be rich instead of be broke. I mean, on your mentality wise, you can have a broke mentality, but be rich on the outside, right? The idea of the fact that people often insult you with this idea that you hate women, you can't do this and that, you need to self-improve. A lot of men don't want to put the work in. And it's not even about putting in the work in. It's like, who wants to play this silly ass game of cat and mouse where you gotta do all this ridiculous bullshit, horse shit, and at the end of the damn day, on to go back to square one and realize it's pure bullshit at the end of the damn day. See, a lot of folks will say, man, you know, and this is why I think MGTOW gets that little backlash, because we're going against what society wants. This is why I fuck with the guys in Japan, the Herbal Wars, because I like what they're doing. They're saying, fuck you to that 60-hour work week bullshit. They're going to do what the fuck they want to do. And to me, what I'm seeing with that video, and what really pisses me off with this idea that there's men, black dudes, or just men, period, who see Kevin Samuels as this up guy. And I had nothing against Kevin Samuels. I'm just using him as a so prime example. And him, when he's talking about men don't want to do the work, men don't want to, it's like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, and fuck your self-improvement classes too. Like, that's some bullshit. At the end of the damn day, being MGTOW to me, what being a monk to me, I'm MGTOW monk. But being a MGTOW monk or just being MGTOW or whatever, to me is going my own fucking way. And if that means me, I mean, I'm not one to do, because I have a mom, a sister, two nieces. I have most of the women in my life, right? My dad is no longer here. So I have women around me mostly 90% of the time, 90 to 98% of the time, right? I may have like one or two male friends or whatever, but overall, like, you know, I have most of them around me. But the thing about it is, though, despite all that, despite all that, despite all that I just said, the pure bullshit I can't stand is when these guys get on self-improvement. And I hear so much to the point, and the reason why I'm dead this stream, bro, because it seems like to me, it seems like we get lost in the situation. And just like to address that guy who wrote the email to Coach Greg Adams talking about a bunch of MGTOW men need to have experiences with women, and then so they turn millionaires, don't become socially awkward. And let me just say this too. Fuck this idea. You goddamn, I'm socially awkward and fucking proud of that shit. And y'all need to be proud of that shit, bro. Stop people up to shame you out of your position. Look, yes, I'll be the first motherfucker to tell you, dude. I don't have easy women like that. Never did. But you know what? As a red pill, the older you get, I don't give a fuck, bro. You think I get too far fucks whether I get rejected or not? Matter of fact, me getting rejected is a huge fucking blessing. And I'm trying to get you guys to understand it. That shit is a blessing. Incels out there, like I said in the stream about the incels I just did a week ago. You know, the idea that when you get rejected, consider that shit a fucking blessing, dude. Like, for me in general, it's like, I'm like Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Like, I'm constantly trying to advance. I'm constantly training. I'm constantly advancing the mind. I'm trying to evolve past this bullshit. The idea that self-improve because you want to self-improve. This is why I call myself Goku ultra interesting, because I'm Goku. Like Goku in Dragon Ball Z, he's always self-improvement. He's trying to take, and maybe people say he's doing it to fight a strong opponent, but he wants to get stronger. This is why Goku is a symbol for me, and I call myself Goku because Goku is a symbol of me in general. I fuck with Vegeta too. But my point is, like, I'm Goku because Goku's constantly training. He's always trying to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's a metaphor. Goku's metaphor for how I feel about self-improvement. Self-improve because you want to self-improve. Don't self-improve just to get a female, to get a certain type of job or live a certain way. Be you. You are MGTOW. You do all the fuck you want, whether you monk, non-monk, and whether you pump it up. I'm not here to judge you. That's not my sentiment. The point is, I think we live now in a time where men today, if you're not doing it, if you're not doing it for society or women or what society deems wrong, what's gonna end up happening is the sad part is that society is that they see a man that's not doing it for females, that's not doing it for societal validation. Like I see men right now work 60-hour work weeks. This is the live our self improvement we'll talk about. You got men right now working 60-hour work weeks just to please society, just to please a woman they want to come home to that deep down. If he was not working that 6 hour job, she would appreciate him in the process, right? So why am I and why us as men we sit here working ourselves into an early grave just so we can have a job, a certain car, or have some type of status? Fuck status. Fuck that bullshit. Like to me in general, I live minimalist. And let me tell you something. The beauty of like being a monk, once you detach yourself from the material world, and don't get me wrong, I still collect toys and stuff like that. I still collect my DBZ action figures, posters of them. I'm a fucking nerdy ass dude. Like I'm not gonna show my camera because I'm gonna dox myself, but like I'm a nerdy ass dude. I watch anime, I watch all that shit. You know what I'm saying? One Piece, all kinds of shit. For me, I'm a nerdy ass dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get guys to realize with self-improvement is that shit is a trap, bro. It is a big bold-faced lie. And when I saw that fucking video, bro, it sting me to fuck up because this idea of the fact that if you ain't doing it for bitches, you ain't wearing the type of suit, you ain't driving a certain car, people look down on you and that tell you, oh, you ain't doing enough, you ain't paying your taxes. Like, fuck that shit. It's some bullshit. And you know it's bullshit. And I wish a lot of folks understood the idea of the fact that societies often want to tell us they want to tell us like we're wrong and you're a man and you need to self-improve. Why? So we can work 60-hour work weeks and fucking work ourselves to early grade. Fuck that shit. Nah, man. Do what you want to do. Enjoy your fucking freedom, dude. And at the end of the damn day, I'm bringing a point. You just brought up Spencer, Kenneth Williams. Be better for yourself, not for them. True, yeah. It's like, yeah, and that's what I mean by with the stream, bro. It's like we need to, as men, understand this. And it's my advice to young guys that's entering MGTOW for the first time. You enter MGTOW, you watching some Stardust, Barbarossa, you watching some content, you watching TFM or whatever MGTOW content creator you're watching. Understand the fact that it's called men going their own way. And then think about self-improvement. When you have self-improvement, the idea of the fact that you self-improve for yourself, nobody else. This is the beauty of MGTOW. This is why feminists, SJWs, track hooks, left or right, don't like this idea, the fact that men can think for themselves. They don't want men being individuals. They want you to be in that herd mentality. They want you to be part of a group. They want you to be doing what everybody else wants you to do. And this is the thing, and this is the problem that this is the problem that we're going to run into. This is the problem that we continue to run into. When society saying, well, you just don't understand these people. You don't understand these people. I understand these people 100%. I do. But I'm not going to sit here and act like self-improvement is pure bullshit. And the reason why I hate dating coaches, I could say another person, I'm not going to say his name because that would be some bullshit within itself. I can't stand this dude either. But the reason why I can't stand dating coaches or dating gurus, whatever, or life coaches, whatever. Like, I can't stand these dudes because I call them piranha thief in the night, man. They prey on these men's ideas. And a lot of these young cats, because they still 18 to 21. When I was 21, I was dumb as shit, okay? I was blue pill as fuck, like I'm pretty like most of us was until we woke up. And you sitting here, you listening to these idiots tell you about self-improvement. You need to self-improve, put the work in. For what? For what? For what? They get the same tired old pussy that it was getting before. So like, what's the point of doing all this bullshit? And the thing is, I say this to dudes out there, to the PUAs, date coaches out there that want to say, "Oh, MGTOW men just need to self-improve." Here's the thing, dude. But once you get them having sex with the chick, what's next? Does it really matter at this point? You got what you wanted. It's pure bullshit. And a lot of folks don't even want to hear that because addressing that point is that it's some bullshit. And it's like, I'm bring a point to agree with that sentiment. If you do not prove yourself, do it for yourself, not to speak acceptance and recognition for randoms. Yeah, true. And I'm not just saying no to self-improve for women or society or your family or your mother or your aunts or whatever, or your female cousins, whatever. Don't self-improve for them. Self-improve because you want to do it. And I think that that's the thing about MGTOW. Once you learn that, Once you learn about MGTOW, see me, I've evolved past Monk. So for me, I'm just bringing this up because I feel like I've been heating on this. I've been wanting to fucking do a stream about this because this shit gets on my damn nerves. I hate when people bring this up as some bullshit to the nth degree. And at the end of the damn day, though, bro, when I see these people talk about MGTOW and and when they brought the red pill up in this self-improvement thing, I'm shaking my goddamn head like, really? Really, nigga? Like, nigga, this is coming from the same nigga that was they're just feminine and just videos giving advice. And you know what? I want to say this to the dudes that I'm not gonna say the guy named Samuels, whatever, right? Like, to the dudes out there that follow this dude, that sit there think that he can do no wrong because they think because he call out feminists. No, he purple pill. He's part of the fucking problem, bro. And I watched that video. I was like, damn, dude. Damn. And the sad part is a lot of brothers, a lot of people, a lot of guys upheld this dude as, oh, he's calling female on a fuckery. Yeah, but he's part of the fucking problem. And that's my problem with the dating gurus, bro, and the dating coaches. And I had nothing against Samuel. So I'm not don't take it as a dish, brother. This is we can agree to disagree on a lot of this stuff. But the problem I have with this idea, the fact that we have this world today where men have been told self-improve. For what? Why self-improve? Why do we have to self-improve? It's pure bullshit. Self-improve because you want to do it, not for nobody else. And I just get real fucking heated, bro, when I hear these fucking dudes going on MGTOW. And I want to say this to people who have MGTOW. Leave us the fuck alone, bro. Like, why, like, we are a group of guys on the internet living our lives, doing our own fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does that fucking bother you that most guys have went monk, non-monk? Some guys just say, fuck that, I want to do my own thing, I want to be single. Why does that bother you that a group of guys who are red pill, who wants to say fuck this shit and walk the fuck away, why does that bother you that a bunch of guys who are self-improving for themselves and nobody else, why does that bother you? Why can't you just let live and let live? Or you can't just let us live our lives? We ain't going into your streams harassing you, saying you a sucker for what you a blue pill idiot for believing what you believe. But you want to attack brothers talking about self-improvement. Man, get the flying fuck out of here. This your boy Goku Ultra Instinct, aka Goku Master Ultra Instinct. I'm out this bitch. Peace and one love. I'm out.